Hi Libra, welcome to your July 2021 Astrology and Tarot reading. If you enjoyed this reading, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for regular updates. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, my email is listed below. And let's see what we have going on for you, Libra. So firstly, Venus, your ruler, is going to conjunct Mars, which is really lucky for you. It's coming after a fixed T-square, which isn't so bad for you. I have to say, Libra, you're one of the luckier signs this month because we have a really well aspected new moon in your career zone, your long-term goals, your reputation, your status. We have a beautiful conjunction in your 11th house between your ruler Venus and Mars. And then we have a full moon, first of two, in Aquarius, your sister sign, which is, of course, your sector of true love and pleasure and happiness. So there's a lot of good things going on for you this month, Libra. There are still some things to be cleared up in terms of balance between your career and your family, or how those two are linked. I think a lot of you are kind of discovering over the last couple of years where home and family impacts your career and vice versa. Yeah, definitely. Even the cards say so. 5 of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 6 of Pentacles. Where you want to go towards something financially, or in terms of your physical security, something material, something you can hold in your hand, or you just want more time and resources out of people. I think a lot of you are finding that with the 5 of Cups here, there's still this nostalgia or this grip from the past that's telling you that you can't be who you want to be in terms of success or material. Now, it could be as well, maybe you feel like you want something solid in your life personally, that you feel there is a grip from the past on you. And this is kind of a Cancer season theme. I'm noticing this for most of the signs. There is some sort of weird grip from the past. It's because Cancer season rules the past, and sometimes what washes up to the shore in Cancer season is so that we can be aware of how the past impacts our subconscious decisions and our patterns in life, and sometimes just doing a little bit of digging will make that clear. For a lot of you, it's to do with parents and how their dynamic has shaped your work life and your professional life, and to an extent your relationship with men or women. So there's something about that going on in the background for you, Libra. But for the most part, this conjunction that's happening in Leo, I want to say, to me, I would say you're the luckiest of all the zodiac signs, especially Libra rising with this conjunction, because it's happening in your sector of wishes, right? And Venus is your ruler, and Mars rules your relationships. Whew. So that's pretty nice. And it comes after a bit of a blockage to that area, and with it comes an opportunity. Ace of Pentacles, an offer, something that you can be really proud of, something really excited, something you're excited about, something you want to build, something that is a start. It's a start. Something is a start, and it comes after the fixed T-square. So you may have been feeling some blockages to your, I want to say, I feel so boring using the word manifestations now. It's almost become annoying. So your aspirations. Will that do? Your aspirations, the things that you would like to have for yourself that you don't have at the moment, apart from as a dream or something in your mind's eye, right? So that conjunction can really bring you that type of thing. It's lucky for everyone, but there's something about the 11th house, just my personal studies of astrology. The 11th house is so magical. It's so magical. It's where the magic happens. So I like to give signs whenever they're getting their astrology readings or horoscopes or their tarot readings, when there's an 11th house aspect that's really benefic. I want to say to you, use that time. Yes, here we go. Confirmation from the universe, the magician, magic, making magic, alchemy, creation, how you create your own destiny, what you can do, what you can achieve, what you can make. Some of you are dealing with a Gemini, of course, but I do think with Mercury going direct, well, Mercury is direct, but moving fully out of shadow, because Lord knows the shadow has been just as bad. But it's going to be going into Cancer, and then it's bringing a lot of luck and manifestations, aspirations to your career zone. The magician is telling you, Libra, that this conjunction is a fantastic time to just start something, visualize something, go towards something, commit to something you want to do or you want to have. Around the 13th of July, you can make it happen. And around the 9th of July, setting intentions for your career, transformation, will really be something that begins a new cycle, because the transformation card's about ending a cycle. So that's an interesting one to see. You're going through a transformation, but I feel with the Magician that it's a magical one. But again, there's just this energetic exchange going on where you might have to leave something behind, you know, in order to bring more joy into your life. That's kind of the Cancer season Leo vibe. Leaving behind old ways of feeling or doing things, or sort of breaking free from feeling like you should be a certain person, to just being that person, you know, just changing something for yourself. So, 4 of Pentacles, where you've become stuck. 9 of Wands, where you don't want to give up. Oops. 4 of Swords, where you need to rest. 3 of Swords, where you need to heal. And the outcome, the Hermit, reflection. I love that. Don't be alarmed by the Hermit energy. I've seen that come up at amazing times for people in terms of readings. What comes after it? The Emperor, beautiful, and the Empress. Wow, that's literally, I'm not even kidding, that is literally Mars, the Emperor, and Venus, the Empress. Your conjunction, the conjunction has shown up in your reading. As if I couldn't be any clearer that you guys are getting a lot of blessings from this. Underneath is the Lovers. Would you like any more confirmation that things are going to get really good? Really? I mean, seriously. Somebody looks like the favourite here. Okay. What I want to say is this, Libra. Whatever's going on in your romantic life, whatever's going on in your heart space right now, whatever's going on in your emotional life, you're headed towards some serious improvement. For a lot of people, the Emperor and the Empress, they rarely come up together, and when they do, they mean business. But for this to come up when you're about to experience a conjunction of Mars and Venus, this is pretty significant. This is an awareness. This is that alchemy that I was talking about, where you can sort of see things more clearly in terms of what you want to create, what you want to achieve, and what you want to do, whether it's for you, Libra, in terms of a social cause, with that 11th house, whether it's a wish fulfillment, whether it is spiritual expansion, whether it is love in whatever form that takes. What's under the Lovers? The 2 of Wands. Nice, very partnership oriented. It's funny because even in this Lovers card, I know that the Lovers in the traditional tarot is Gemini's energy, but in this deck it says it's Leo. You know, it has the Leo energy here. Okay. And this is fascinating because that conjunction is happening in Leo. I want to say the main message that's coming for this for you, Libra, is if you're single, there's a strong chance you could meet a really compatible match. Could be a Virgo person, but a really compatible match. Somebody who is the yin to your yang, someone who balances you out. And I actually think that for a lot of you, you kind of meet somebody when you're possibly kind of heartbroken about something else, like a past experience with that 3 of Swords here. Maybe something went really wrong for you, and it surprises you when you commit to being alone that somebody just suddenly shows up. I've seen that happen for a lot of people, you know, when something really... It's that concept I spoke about where if you make space and you let things go, the universe fills that space, you know, because everything must be filled. And it kind of seems like that to me, with the Hermit being just before the Emperor and the Empress side by side. For a lot of you, I think you could meet someone when you're feeling more single than ever or more alone than ever. It's kind of interesting. But it's also as well about understanding, as I spoke of before, the relationship you have with your parents. That is an axis that's being activated at the moment, and how that impacts your career and also how that impacts your home life. You could have a lot of really interesting niche discoveries, Libra, about how your childhood has impacted your decisions, and you can maybe have one of those moments where you do or say something and you think, oh my gosh, I've become my mother, or I've become my father, or something like this. And it makes you understand that a lot of the stuff that comes up in Cancer season for yourself is where you have these patterns, these foundations laid by a particular point in your life, and how sometimes the second you become aware of them, you almost create this brand new space for yourself. as soon as you become aware of something, you get more power over it. Because if it's lying dormant, if you've no idea what your motivations are, they will control you. You won't have awareness of what you're doing. You won't be acting consciously. You won't be making the impact you want to make, because it will all be leading back to something else. So with the Three of Swords and the challenge there, a lot of you are finding with Cancer season that it can really wash up some feelings for you. It can really wash up some experiences or memories for you that feel very jarring. And with the Four of Swords here, for a lot of the air signs, I'm finding that weird dreams are coming up. You might be having weird emotional dreams, strange spooky dreams, or nightmares or things like that can really alert you to what you're processing at the moment. And if you're feeling more tired than usual, it's likely to do with something you're doing in your sleep. So a lot of you could do with tracking your sleep in some capacity. What hour you wake up at night, or how you feel in the morning, and just becoming aware of the fact that possibly for you, Libra, there's some underlying healing going on with your subconscious. And it's a clever thing. So it can do this for you without you being terribly aware. But with the Hermit as the outcome there, there's some very exciting discoveries going on for you. And I think in particular with love, and for a lot of you, you could be dealing with an Aries or a Scorpio with that Emperor because it's Mars. You could be dealing with a Taurus or another Libra. But I do think for a lot of you, there's going to be some really interesting downloads you get this month in terms of your relationships and also your power, because Mars rules your relationships, and to have it in your 11th house is lucky. It can cause some aggressions with friendships or social groups. You could feel like people are really trying to clutch at your power, and again, this is making you figure out what your relationship is with power based on your past experiences with authority or parental advice or whatever this is. And I think whatever you're discovering, Libra, is going to give you a lot of personal power, but also a lot of confidence, because the Emperor and the Empress side by side are this power couple dynamic. So I swear for a lot of you, it's really coming up this power couple vibe. Maybe you are doing business with a partner. Maybe you're starting a business with a partner. Maybe you're meeting someone who's really on your level in terms of long-term goals and achievements, or maybe you are committing yourself to more authority. That could be true as well. You could be stepping up, Libra, with yourself being the Empress, taking on an Emperor role. You could be called to lead. You could be called to empower. You could be called to advise. It's very exciting. You have 3 major arcana as your outcome. That's really exciting. And the deeper we get into Leo season, the more you're just going to feel this oomph of personal power, of influence as well over other people. In a positive way, being able to influence them with your ideas and your excitement. But I love this as a power couple dynamic, Libra. Just looking at the lovers underneath, it feels like a lot of you are going to be experiencing true power and a connection, or maybe just having someone that doesn't take your power away is enough for you to feel, I think that's what you're looking for. Someone who is powerful in their own right and doesn't take your power away. Someone who doesn't put you down, someone who bigs you up because they believe in you and they're not threatened by your sunshine. With the Hermit card, I feel that a lot of you, in terms of your relationships, are getting some very important answers. But I also feel that a lot of you, if you are really, really, really single, that could change. Venus and Mars, when they conjunct, is always auspicious for you, because you are the sign that rules partnership. So to have this, the planet that rules partnership and your ruler connecting is a really beautiful thing. And it can be incredibly healing for you too with this 3 of Swords. So whatever 3 of Swords momentum you have at the moment, wherever you are in terms of that energy, whether it's missing somebody, whether it is feeling rejected or feeling like these things can never work out for you, with the Hermit card here, you unlock something that makes you see it differently. And it's the tension of the T-square, I think, that pushes you to feel that way. And then the breakthrough of the Leo-Mars conjunction. Cycles and rhythms. I was just talking about that. Maeve, cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. You're changing cycles. You're changing cycles. Bright future. Amazing. Stop worrying, everything is going to be fine. So Maeve and Lakshmi, bright future. I love that because it's a sign that things are going to go well. And we have the blossoming card. You're just getting started, so have patience with yourself, the process, and don't give up. I love that it says don't give up because the 9 of Wands is in the middle. So there's something really exciting for you on the horizon, Libra, in terms of a power couple, a relationship dynamic, maybe even healing your relationship with your parents if that's something you need to do. Maybe that's being seen in high esteem by authority, by your boss, by an audience. Oops, too many. Undying love and start delegating. Some of you are definitely stepping into a powerful role where you're going to be giving orders. And with the undying love card, I think some of you could be making the first move in a relationship that goes really well for you. There's definitely a power couple vibe going on there. I think a lot of it comes in from you stepping into your own power too. So Libra, I'm going to hop into the extended. It is linked below if you want to join me there. We go into the different zodiac signs and the overall astrology more in depth for July 2021. So I will see you there, Libra. Have a beautiful month, a blessed conjunction, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.